Hey guys, my name is Wildcard and welcome back to my channel. So, I was watching The Breakdown, which is the New Zealand rugby show, and the Silver Lake New Zealand All Blacks deal has come back up again to discussion. So, there's a lot of people going for the deal and there's a lot of people against the deal, mostly the player space. And there's people arguing for both things, right? Players argue that it's the Maori tradition, you can't sell that, which I do agree. I don't think New Zealand rugby should sell. Just based on that alone, you can't sell a national treasure. But the New Zealand rugby says, oh, we need the money, we want to invest the money and turn that into a bigger pot for the future of New Zealand rugby. Sounds very good. Rainbows and sunshine in the future, right? So I am going to give you guys the evidence to end this discussion once and for all why New Zealand rugby should not sell right here, right now. And if anyone ever asks you or ever have a discussion with you why they should sell, you just show them this. You just show them what I'm about to show you and tell them what I'm about to tell you. And that will be the end of the discussion. And this is factual proof, factual reasons I'm about to give you to show you why New Zealand rugby should not sell. And here it is. New Zealand rugby, this is a New Zealand rugby official report of 2018. So it shows the New Zealand rugby's earnings from 2018 and 2017. So 2017 was a Lions tour year. And the Lions tour generated a lot of money for New Zealand rugby, and as it does for Australia or South Africa. And as you can see, New Zealand rugby total equity ended up with $121 million in total equity. So they had a lot of money in the bank, basically. And that is basically about a third of the proposed sale price of the current New Zealand rugby. So they're looking at selling around $380 million, right? For about 12% or something, 12.5%. So this is about a third of the money they're looking at selling looking at getting from the sales deal, right? And this is 2017. Just keep that in mind. 2017, 121 million. 2019, this is the report from 2019. So this is just before the pandemic. So nothing has been, everything is going smoothly at this point around the world. There's nothing affecting the world economy, nothing affecting rugby. In fact, 2019 is a World Cup year. So generally you should be doing pretty well in a World Cup year. The interest should be pretty high for rugby in a World Cup year. And New Zealand rugby has lost $35 million over 2 years, right? 35 million? Is it more? So 121 minus 86. 35 million. They lost $35 million approximately in 2 years. And this is pre that pandemic. So here's the thing. If someone says, oh, they're going to take the $380 million and turn it into more money, invest into more money, just ask them, why didn't they turn the 121 million they got from the Lions tour into 200 million or more money? Why didn't they turn this into more money? Why didn't they turn the 121 million they had in 2017 into more money? How are they going to take 380 million or whatever the number they want to sell at eventually? How are they going to turn that into anything but a loss? Just explain that to me. Just explain to me. Someone please explain that to me, how that's going to work. How is that even possible without changing the current management? The exact people who wants to sell. The incompetent people who wants to sell, who's running the business into the ground and who wants to sell. How are you going to be able to trust the same people who turned 121 million into 85 in 2 years? How are you going to trust the same people to take 380 million and turn that into Some say $1 billion. Just show them that. And that's the end of discussion. It's not going to happen. The only thing that they should sell is get rid of the management that's running the business into the ground. That's the only thing they should sell. And the second thing, okay? So you show them this video, show them this, just show them the spreadsheet, guys. Show them the spreadsheet. Anyone who ever argues with you, show them the spreadsheet. This is hard, solid evidence that the people who wants to sell have no idea what they're doing, and selling the business does not solve the problem, because you're just going to end up running into a deficit again, and you're going to be needing to sell another 10% in 10 years time. Okay, so that's one thing. And second thing, and you might say, oh, so how are you going to actually turn the game around? You're the wildcard. You're not a sports team manager. You don't know how to run the sports business. How are you going to turn that around? Let's have this. You don't know what you're talking. You're going on YouTube. All right, true. That's true. I do not have a management degree in sports. Okay, but there's one thing that I do know. Okay, so it's the same thing. The Breakdown is a show that's run by the All Blacks. They basically run by the All Blacks, right? During the show, they talked about the Reds. I think it was a bit before the show, but I don't want to actually play the video. But they were reviewing the Reds versus they're reviewing the Reds playing the Crusaders, and they said there was too many scrums. I think it's this one. Oh no, not the Reds. I beg your pardon. Not the Reds. The Brumbies versus Crusaders, and they said there was too many scrums. Okay. Here's the thing. They think the scrums are stoppaging, and people don't want to watch stoppage. First of all, as a rugby fan, I want to see scrums. Get that in your heads. I want to see that scrums. I like scrums. I don't care if they scrum 30 minutes of the game into scrums. It doesn't matter. I love it. That's number one. Get that in your head. I don't care. I love it. Second of all, if you argue that the scrum is an issue and that's why the business is going under, then and it's too much stoppage and people don't like watching stoppage, then explain this to me. American football has 60 minutes of playtime. Actual playtime. 50-minute quarters for 4 quarters. And yet, the game, the broadcast, lasts for 2 or 3 hours. So there's almost 2 hours of stoppage in American football. And yet, American football is far more profitable, far more popular than rugby. Explain that to me. If you think the constant stoppage is an issue, explain that to me. Please. You have a sports degree, explain that to me. Now, what I do think the issue is, whenever I watch a video, or if I'm a fan and I watch the All Blacks giving me an update on rugby, and I see the very people that's supposed to promote the game telling me how the game is slow and crappy, I'm probably more inclined to not watch the game, because the fact that you're telling me the game is crappy, the game is slow, and the scrum sucks. Maybe that's the reason why people don't watch. Because you are promoting it. You are promoting a false narrative that the game sucks because the scrums are too slow. Yet, failing to understand how to promote the game in a proper light. And yet you think, and yet you wonder why no one's watching. Or why isn't anyone watching the game? Why is the game going under? Must be because the game sucks. I mean, oh my god, look how slow the scrums are. Oh, the referee sucks. Oh my god, who wanna watch this? The referee, yeah, exactly. You keep promoting that in your official news channel. Of course people are not gonna watch. This is why the management needs to be fired. And the All Blacks. Your own media is supposed to promote the game, takes a dump on it on a weekly basis, and you wonder why people don't watch the game. And you make up stupid excuses like the scrums are too slow. Explain to me why the American football has 2 hours of stoppage, and yet it's more profitable than you ever will be. Explain that to me. You never hear American media say there's too much stoppage in American football. We should reduce the timeout limits from 3 to 1. We should reduce that. You never hear them say that because the media knows how to promote their own game. Unlike you. Literally, why should I watch? You're telling me the All Blacks official channel is telling me the game is slow and boring. Why should I watch? Why should I pay $34 a month on Stan Sport to watch something that you yourself says is boring? Anyway. Anyway, guys. Hashtag All Blacks not for sale. Fire these people that don't know how to run a business. Fire these people. I mean, the people who says this thing like John Kerwin, it's not his fault that he's saying these things. He's saying these things because the management at the All Blacks thinks that this is an issue and he's just saying what the management thinks is an issue passed along to the show. It's not like John Kerwin or any of the commentators that are bad at their jobs. It's the people behind the scenes feeding them this information, who don't know how to run a business, who don't know how to run a sport team. That is the issue. John Kerwin, he's great. He's doing a great job on the show. I love this guy's the commentary, but there's some serious management issues behind the scenes that really needs to be addressed before you're talking about selling the absolute national treasure that is the All Blacks team. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Do you agree to what I say? If you don't agree, let me know. If you have other evidence that you want to show me that proves the All Blacks can turn $300 million into $400 million, let me know. Show it to me. Because as far as I can tell, they can't make a profit when they had 120 million. I don't see them making more profit with 380 million. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Cheers.